Chapter 26 Chiamaka. Saturday. I'm seated between Mom's legs, getting my hair cornrowed while we watch Girlfriends reruns and I eat ice cream, occasionally lifting my spoon up to her when I feel generous. I love getting my hair plaited. It's relaxing, and somewhat painful, but in a good way. How was school this week? Mom asks casually, like it's a casual question to ask. I think of the figure outside of our door, the envelope stuffed in the mail slot, my body exposed. Ace is getting closer and closer and closer. I haven't opened my curtains all day, scared of who might be lurking outside in the shadows. Great, I say. High school feels a lot slower than it is, but trust me, it'll all be worth it when you're in college. Whether that'll be Yale, or Stanford, or NYU, it doesn't matter. Mom always loves to stress the fact that the college I go to doesn't matter. But why would she and Dad send me to private schools all my life, get me the best of everything, then expect me to give them mediocrity in return? And college is way more fun, less stressful. Flies by like that. She snaps her fingers. People are always telling me about college, that it'll be better than high school. Given the way the last 3 weeks of school have been, anything could be better than high school at this point. I'm scared I won't get into college at all. Don't be silly. You have the grades, the attitude, the extracurriculars, she tells me, finishing up now. All of that made me feel safe last year, when aces didn't exist. Now I'm a thief, a liar, a murderer. I look down at my knees, blinking back the tears. Done, Mom says, sighing loudly. I get up, knees clicking and aching from the long sit as I walk over to my full-length mirror. In the reflection is a girl who looks like me, only different. Normal me has her hair whipped into straightness, a full face of makeup 5 days out of 7, and a look of the eternal confidence. Now I stare at myself, like I always do, confused by this thing that my hair can do. It can go into the style and change me completely. I'm no longer Chi, but Chiamaka, daughter of a Nigerian mother who loves the hair on my head more than I ever could. Thanks, Mom. It's great. And I mean it. I love having my hair like this, but I never go outside like this, ever. It's too risky. I'd rather straighten my hair than get prodded and stared at, stroked like an animal and questioned. Like Jamie looking at me yesterday as if I were some science experiment he's intrigued by. I want to stand out for being the smartest and best, not because my hair frizzes and fascinates. Mom appears behind me in the mirror and I turn to face her. She smiles at me, like she's so proud. If only she knew all the things I've done, who I really am. Did I ever tell you the meaning of your name? Mom asks. I shake my head. I've never really given it much thought. Mom's eyes look sad. Well, I named you after my mother. Like you, she was smart and beautiful, knew what she wanted, and what she didn't. Her smile widens. Chiamaka means God is beautiful, and Adebayo, for my father, means she who came in a joyful time. Mom never talks about her family. I've never even met them or been to Nigeria, but I know Mom loves them. Sometimes she'll cook something and say, "This is my mom's favorite," or she'll tell me about her childhood and the busyness of Lagos, where she grew up. Think New York City is busy? Lagos is truly the city that never rests. But she never goes into detail, just give me glimpses of her life before she met Dad. I'm always left feeling unsatisfied, like I dream of eating a meal after being starved for a year, got to have a bite, and then had it quickly snatched away before I could sate my hunger. I sometimes wonder if Mom's family was disappointed in her for marrying Dad as Dad's family was when he married Mom. I wonder if they ever met me, whether they hate me for just existing, like Dad's family does. Did your parents ever get to meet Dad? I ask, treading carefully, wanting to get as much as I can out of her before she snatches it away for good. Mom shakes her head. Although, like your dad and I, my parents came from different worlds. While they were both Nigerian, they were from different tribes. My mother was Igbo and my father was Yoruba. I felt lucky growing up to have that mix of such rich cultures, and I wanted you to feel that too. I wanted you to see your name and feel the richness of where you're from. I wanted you to know that when I call your name, Chiamaka, I'm saying, my daughter is beautiful and smart, and she brings me so much joy. Her eyes are glassy as she takes my face into her hands and kisses my forehead. I smile, feeling teary, but not because I'm sad. I never thought to be proud of my name like that before, or knew that it had some special meaning. I have to go and get ready for work now, she says, wiping her eyes and pulling away. I wish Mom would stay and tell me more. I wish she'd work less and spend longer telling me all about the world she grew up in, who she was before me. But instead, I watch her move away. I love you, I tell her before she goes, and her eyebrows shoot up in surprise. I don't say it often, so I don't blame her for looking so shocked. Love you too, Chiamaka. There's rice and stew in the kitchen for dinner, if you get hungry, she tells me, and I nod. Then she leaves me, like she always does, her footsteps echoing in the hallway. A heaviness weighs me down as I watch the door silently. I sniff, letting my eyes blur and watching the now quiet room disappear. The sound of two distinct buzzes, sharp and clear, draws my attention. It doesn't seem possible, but I swear my brain rattles, like it's quivering in my head. I close my eyes, clutching my chest as my breath gets shallow. I walk towards my phone, the only thing I can focus on my bed, and pick it up like it's an explosive. I know this is kind of forward, but my house is empty. B. The feeling of dread slowly washes away. Its remains filter into the edges of my bones, another feeling taking its place. I put on a beanie to cover my hair and rush over to Belle's place, knocking on her white door before she drags me inside. Want juice or something? She asks. I nod and she gives me this green juice. We sit on our kitchen table and awkwardly sip in silence. Then she goes, Nice hat. I don't think I've ever seen you wear a hat before. I do. Sometimes, I answer pathetically. There's more silence, me drumming my fingers against the table. I put the empty cup down and she smiles at me. It's the first time I've been inside her house. It feels very cold and clinical, but not as cold as Jamie's house. His feels like a museum rather than a house. Belle's just feels more modern. Out of the corner of my eye, I catch a glimpse of a frame. A family photo. I notice it because it's the only one I've seen in her house so far. Usually, people have photographs of themselves hanging all over, but Belle's walls are blank. There are no signs that tell me she lives here at all. Just the fact that she has a key. I smile at her slyly, getting up and walking toward the frame. She gets up too and moves in front of me, covering the photo with her body, her eyes panicked. I want to see what a young Belle looks like, I say, trying to peer over her shoulder, but she blocks me again. She's ugly and has no front teeth. Want to go to my room? She asks, her eyes lighting up, panic dissolving. I have a bunch of movies I haven't watched yet, if you're interested. I raise an eyebrow, trying to peer over her again. Everyone has photos of them as a kid and that they're embarrassed about, but she places her hand on my cheek and kisses me. Then, before I know it, we are in her room, lips locked, my fingers in her blonde curls and her arms wrapped tightly around my waist. I kicked off my shoes when I entered her house earlier, so now I can feel her soft, stringy rug through my socks, bunching up my toes, then releasing. I can smell her perfume, rosy and light like her. Suddenly, Belle's mouth is away from mine, and her face is pink. Her arms release from around me and she steps back, slowly, before sitting heavily on her bed, eyes glued to mine. It's not cold, but something rushes through me. My hair sticking up, goosebumps in my neck, my arms, my legs. Belle's all I can think of, all I can see. I follow her path to the bed and place my hand on her pale cheeks, lifting her face up so that the blue stares into my brown. Placing my head on hers, I breathe her in again, her scent making me want to dissolve forever and forget about everything. The mission tomorrow, how scared I am, how my future is hanging in the balance. Our lips touch and move, deeper and deeper, and I feel myself falling forward. I feel her falling, and then we collide, her back springing off the mattress. I break our connection when I feel her hands rub my scalp. Where's my hat? I panic as I move away a bit. What? She asks. My hat, I say weakly. It's hot in here. You don't need it on. And besides, I like your hair. It's nice. I do my hair in French braids too, but I've never seen the tiny French braids like those before, she says, inspecting my hair. French braids. I laugh. They aren't French braids. They're cornrows. Pink dust of cheeks again. Ah, sorry. Didn't know. I shake my head. It's okay, really. I'm just glad you don't look at me like I'm other or something. I think to myself, but I don't say it, because I'm not sure she'll get that completely. Belle nods, a sly smile on her lips as she reaches up to her skirt and starts to unbutton it. Want to continue not talking? She asks, the yellow of her bra making everything inside tingle. Not talking is my favorite thing to do, I tell her.